Deshaun Watson met with the media today, talked about playing in his first home opener in Cleveland, as well as returning to the form that he was so good at with the Texans in 2020.
I mean, I expect nothing but great, positive, fun, loud energy. And that's one of the reasons why I chose Cleveland is the fan base. I want that feeling how you used to feel, that college atmosphere. The fans are up, they're loud, they're cheering on the offense, they're cheering on the defense, the special teams. When guys make big plays, we're getting the energy going to the stadium. And, a lot of people, especially as players, we feed off the fans, and the fans feed off us. So if we can match those two, I think we can have a lot of success.
Deshaun, going into this season, there's so many expectations for this team, and also for you as a player. So for you to return to that guy we saw in Houston that could just take over games, what has to happen for you?
Just be me. And, I don't want to return as a guy to Houston. I want to be better than that guy. So what I was 2023, 3 years ago, I'm not the same guy. So I feel like I've improved, I've evolved to a new level, and I'm ready to be able to show that. Last year was a tricky time where, I was learning everything, but I don't want to just get caught up on, hey, Houston this, Houston that. I had a lot of fun, a lot of success in Houston, but I want to have that success and start something new in Cleveland.
So a lot of people say, can you get back to the level you were at in 2020, 2019? You're saying you want to be better than even that level.
Of course, and I know I can be.
With that, let's welcome in Jeff Lloyd from the Locked On Browns podcast. Jeff, did you notice looking right at the guy that asked him the question, can you be better than him? Eye contact, yep, I know I can be.
Well, I think the thing that a lot of people don't discuss with this is what is now around Deshaun Watson as opposed to what he did in 2020 in Houston. And it was an incredible season. And it was so good that you literally had J.J. Watt go up to him at the end of the final game of the season and basically apologize for the behalf of the other 52 players on that team. Granted, J.J. Watt was, not the player he was then, but hey, man, you really, really had a solid year. And it's a shame it kind of got wasted on a team that just wasn't, basically, on the par that your talent is. Now he's got this dynamic wide receiver core that goes 4-5 deep pretty easily. Of course, David Njoku's still an emerging tight end, a guy who came into the league as young as he did. You add Akins to this, a guy that he is familiar with. You still have Nick Chubb, which we haven't mentioned. You still have the Browns offensive line, which we have not mentioned. It's a different, maybe it doesn't have to do as much, is probably the craziest way to describe it. When Baker Mayfield had his heights of success for the Cleveland Browns, whether it was 2018 or whether it was 2020 when this team went to the playoffs, it was simple. Get the ball, make your reads. Somebody's going to be open. You have enough talent that somebody's going to be open. It might not be your first option. It could be. It might be your fourth or fifth option, but somebody's going to be open. But just throw the ball to the open guy. If he can do that and play within himself and still add that pizzazz that Deshaun Watson has as far as his overall talent, there's no reason that, Deshaun Watson should not put up a monster season for the Browns this year.